Hey everyone, welcome. We'll get started shortly here. Hey Bill, welcome Bill.
Hey David.
Hey, how are you?
How you doing?
We'll get started shortly here. Hey Gerald, welcome.
Hey.
Welcome.
How you doing?
Good. We'll get started shortly. Hey Cam, welcome.
Hey, how's it going, David?
Good. Hey everyone, welcome guys. We'll get started shortly here. Welcome.
Hey David, where are you?
Huh?
Where are you, in your studio?
I'm at my studio.
All right, way to go, man.
Let's do this. Hey Alan, welcome Alan. We'll get started shortly. Hey Kim, you like the tune?
Yeah, sounds good, man.
We'll get started shortly here.
I was actually listening to a little bit of Cannonball Adderley today.
Oh yeah? Was that jazz?
Yeah, he's way back with Miles Davis and
okay.
John Coltrane. Yeah.
Back in those days. Hey Daniel, welcome Daniel. We'll get started shortly. Hey Robbie, welcome. We have lots to go over this evening here. We'll go over cryptos, Forex, and the futures market. We'll get started shortly. Guys, we'll get started shortly. Welcome. We'll get started. Hey Stella, welcome Stella. Guys, we'll get started shortly here. We're gonna go over cryptos, Forex, and some futures this evening. We'll get started shortly. Hey, Travis, welcome. Welcome, Travis.
Hey, David.
Hello. We'll get started shortly. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and get started here. Gonna share my screen, my trading screen here. All right, so you guys should see my screen. Give me a minute here. Let's see here. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get started here. We have lots to go over. I want to first thank Stella for coming into Orlando Winter Park office. It's always Daniel. You know, it's pretty cool. Daniel was here last week, had a great time, and Stella was in town and came by. And I just want to say it was really nice meeting you, Stella. Thanks for coming in. We don't have a lot of traders that come into the office anymore, but Gary was there, and so it was pretty cool. So I hope you made it back safely, Stella, and welcome. Guys, have a lot to go over. We're gonna start with, let's see here. We're gonna start with
Pound yen.
Daniel. You want to start with pound yen, Daniel?
Well, yeah, because I looked at it in the gap. I mean, I'm not trading big at all, but
okay.
I'm I'm trading like, you know, $300 or something. But I guess I left it, and the gap was so big, it started all the way at the bottom.
Yeah. So
And I know Kim explained last week why that happens. But that was really a big gap. It started right on.
Yeah, well,
go ahead.
It closed here. So yeah, we'll start with pound yen. It closed right here around 155.
Yep.
Yeah, gapped up to about 155 around even, and then gapped up 155.72, which is if I can move this.
Well, right now it's at 154.1.
Yeah, so it gapped up to this area in here, and it came back down. So that's good. That's good. We hopefully it will close, this candle will close down in this area here, test the low right here, and move lower. We still have a sell short signal here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we still have a sell short signal here, and so we'll look to test the low. All right, so we'll look to test the low down in this area in here.
It's also forming well, usually maybe Kim or yourself might know more about this, but usually when it's a double top and then it's below the neckline, that means we're in trouble. Well, not in trouble, but you can sell when you go below the neckline. Like that means it's gonna go down. Correct?
I don't do any neckline.
Ah, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do any head and shoulders or neckline or any of that. But it's definitely in the markdown phase. Definitely in the markdown phase. Kim, do you know anything about the neckline? I think you're muted.
Usually when you have a double top pattern like he's talking about, and I can somewhat see it on this 240-minute time frame. Usually that occurs on a much larger time frame, like a daily chart. But you can apply the same principles on the 240. And once support is not held after a failure of a breakout, then usually what happens is the next support is pretty much where you've drawn it before, David, when the area that you just indicated on the screen. Yeah, like right around there. Yeah, so it should hold there, and if it doesn't hold there, then it's a complete reversal, and it's in a bearish trend, markdown phase.
So in the daily time frame, Kem, it also shows a double top. So I just seen it right now.
Okay.
So yeah, so I guess you're right. It's right on where Dave is, where the line is at, is right there. So,
yeah. So it's got to hold that. Yeah.
Okay.
But we're going back to the fundamentals that we always look at is when we look at this chart, we know that this is in the markdown phase, so we should not be long and we should be short.
Yeah. Now, I always say this, there's a lot of stuff out there and we want to keep it simple, right? That's the name of the game, right? So, I mean, there's a lot, there are tons of, and I've tried them all. I've put every single indicator on my chart. All right. And I wish Taj was here. You know, Taj started with us 12 years ago, and he knows that we had every single indicator, and through the years we've removed them. Okay, and that is to make it very, 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 very simple. All right. The goal of this is to make money. All right. So that's the goal. So we want to keep it real, real simple. So yeah, so definitely the pound yen looks good. We are in this trade here, and we'll watch it. All right, we'll watch it. We still don't have any real direction. All right, in Forex, things are starting to pick up a bit. Okay, hey Bella, welcome. Things are starting to pick up a bit, so we starting to get more pairs that are moving, that are not trending, but kind of starting to break out. Okay, so if you guys remember last week and at least the last couple of weeks, all of these pairs here were under 20. So I would say about right here, about 80%, 80 to 85% of the pairs were under 20 and consolidating. So we've got more pairs here. We've got more pairs here that are starting to break out, but still nothing here. You might find some opportunities, early opportunities in the Aussie pairs, but I would still wait. So we got a buy signal here in Aussie, New Zealand, but I would wait. This is very choppy in here, very, very choppy. So just wait. Just wait. The Forex is still trying to get its legs, you know, going again, but very, very choppy, very, very choppy in Forex. So just continue to be careful. All right. Let's see here. Just very choppy. You guys see that? Just very choppy price action. We don't have any. The top trending pair right now is EUR-ACK, and even that is choppy. All right, so just be careful with Forex. All right. As far as Bitcoin right now is still clearly in the markdown phase. All right. And let's do this. we'll add our sell short signal here. All right, so here was our sell short signal that we had to buy to cover to close that short signal. And now Bitcoin is right here. We are still looking at Bitcoin to get to that 30,000 mark right here, which is pretty good support. All right, pretty good support here at 30,000. So we'll wait to see. We're still holding, right? Still holding. Here is the recent low right here. That recent low came in right at 33,000. All right, but it's still in the markdown phase. This was over here, guys, was the opportunity for Bitcoin. So right in this area here is where Bitcoin really needed to make its move. Okay, so right here at 46 is where it needed to break to start trending again to the upside, which did not happen. All right, so this is where right here is where Bitcoin really needed to break, needed to hold above 46,000, get up about 50,000, hold. All right, and that failed. All right, so that's important. Bitcoin failed to hold, so now the price is moving lower. So the sellers are back in charge. All right, so we are clearly in the markdown phase here. All right, clearly in the markdown phase. All right, so we'll look for Bitcoin to test definitely the low here at 33 and then 30,000. Okay, now this is pretty good support right here at 30,000. Traders are really watching the 30,000 mark. And so they will look, the buyers will look to hold that 30,000 mark. All right, so if it gets down in this area, right, we can anticipate a move up like this. If it fails to hold support, then, and we've been watching this area, the next support for Bitcoin would be 20,000, right at 20,000, right up in this area here. And as you guys know, Bitcoin loves these whole numbers, right? So 20,000, 30,000, 10,000. All right, so we'll be watching it closely. All right, right now, all the major cryptos are down. So Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, they're all down right here. All right, let's take a look at the futures market. So right now, crude oil is really the message here. Crude oil, we're starting to see a move in soybean oil. All right, and I guess that's part of it, part of crude oil. The VIX volatility index, right? I wanted to talk about that. So in the futures market, they're buying volatility. All right, so that's a sign that the markets could go lower. Okay, so they're buying volatility. All right, so keep that in mind, right? Here is the VIX right here. It retraced a bit. All right, on Friday, right, came down to 27. It made a high as 38, which is high for the VIX. Okay, so, but in the futures market, they're still holding volatility. All right, so the market pulled up really good Thursday and Friday, but we're still clearly in the markdown phase. All right, clearly in the markdown phase. All right. All right, that's all I've got on the market. Any questions on anything? Any questions for me on anything? Any symbols you guys want to take a look at? Anything at all?
Hey, David, I'm still long USD JPY.
Yeah, I was looking at that here. So the dollar, you guys might find some opportunities in the dollar. USD JPY So you're long it, Kim?
Yeah,
Okay.
because this thing changes direction so fast that when you're not in at the beginning of a trend, it's too volatile to try to chase it later. So you have to be on it like right away.
Yeah, I would keep a close on. What time frame are you trading it on? The 240 or smaller? Huh?
No, 240.
240. All right. I don't know why this isn't. All right. You know, I don't like the dollar yen, but I know you like to trade it, Kim. So keep an eye out on resistance up in this area here. All right, so you've got resistance here. You've got stronger resistance right here. So right here, you've got stronger resistance. This is right where you got your buy signal here. But most importantly, you've got purple support and resistance. You see that? So you've got purple support and resistance. So they're really just know that when we've got purple support and resistance, that's downward pressure. All right, we want to see yellow support and resistance. So you've got quite a bit there. All right. But if the yen pairs make a move higher, if the dollar makes a move higher, all right, that could move higher in your favor. All right. Keep in mind though, the dollar and the market. So when the markets go down, the dollar goes up. All right. So that's usually the case. All right. And then when the market goes, equity markets go up, right? The dollar goes down. And when the equity markets goes down, the dollar goes up. All right. So we are in the markdown phase, right? We are in the markdown phase. So you might get a nice pop in the dollar yen. Here's the NASDAQ, guys. So I know we had a class on Friday, and a lot of our traders were kind of scared out of their positions. Okay, so when that happens, we always want to go back to the chart, right? No emotions. We want to go back to the chart, just like pound yen, right? Pound yen made a right here, made a big move right here, right? So we were short here, made a big move back up, and guess what? Today, guess what? Price came all the way back down. All right, so we always have to follow the market for 4 market phases, and we've got to follow price. All right, so Kim, back to your trade. Okay, we're still in the markdown phase. All right, so if price comes down right here in the NASDAQ, the S&P comes back down, that's going to push your position up. Okay, the dollar yen. But just remember, it's got where is it? Right here. It's really caught between here, right here. Resistance, buyers got in, pushed the price up to resistance. Sellers came back, pushed the price down to support, pushed the price back up here to resistance, pushed the price back down here to support. And now you test in this area. Perfect buy signal right here. You just need a breakout. All right. Hey, Tito, welcome. All right. Someone has a question there for me. I don't have a name. It just says iPhone. So go ahead.
Hi, it's me, Mary. I can't see
Hey,
anything.
Mary. You can't
I
see
can't
anything?
see anything, David. I only see you and Cam and Travis and
Guys,
me.
can you guys see my screen, guys?
Yes, we can. The
Yeah, I can
USD
see it.
JPY. Yeah.
Okay. So Mary, I don't know why you can't see the screen. You should see it.
Okay, I'll look and see what happened. Okay, thanks.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see here. So this is a good trade, Kim, if you get a breakout. All right. And it's holding, it's testing right here. So you could get that. All right. Any other pairs, anything else you guys want to take a look at?
USD CAD.
Dollar CAD, long or short?
Long.
Long. All right. And very similar to Kim. And again, guys, a lot of these pairs have been consolidating, right? That's why we've seen a lot of this consolidation, right? So a lot of this consolidation between support and resistance. See here, right? Support, resistance, keeps pulling back. Here was the buy signal here, Daniel. All right. Are you in this or are you waiting?
No, I'm waiting.
You're waiting. Okay. So if I would say wait right here, wait if it breaks resistance, right? If it breaks resistance 1.278, you can get in. All right. But definitely wait. All right, definitely wait. Let's see here. The good news is that you see, guys, see here, a lot of the dollar pairs here are moving higher, right? So you see all these up, right? They're up. Oh, wait 1 second, guys. What am I doing here? I was messing with this over the weekend. This shit this needs to be 240 right here. 240. Sorry about that. All right, so 240. So still good, right? Still good. We've got some buying coming in. All right, 240 here. Okay, so yeah, the dollar, this might be an opportunity. It's still early, right? It's still early to tell, but the dollar pairs really might be an opportunity. So we'll keep an eye on it this week. Okay, so the dollar pairs. Yeah, we need to watch those. So Daniel, so Kim, you're watching the dollar yen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Daniel, the dollar CAD. Yeah, so yeah, keep an eye on those. They're shaping up. They're shaping up. Buying is definitely coming in. All right, buying is definitely coming in. All right. I still like pound yen. All right, and you know, whenever we get a chance to trade pound yen, we definitely want to do it. It's a big mover, as you guys know. Okay, but it looks good. We've got some support here. I forgot to mention that we've got some support here, right here. So if we can break through that area here, we could see a move down. We could see a move down. The next support, guys, is not until down in here, right? And pound yen moves really fast. So we could move, we can get all the way down in this area here. If we talked about this on Friday, right? Peter is not here. We talked about this on Friday, especially with the pound yen. If it makes a big move to the downside, okay, if it really breaks this support area in here. So if it breaks this support, makes a big move down to this area, and it likes to do that. All right, go to a smaller time frame. Okay, go to a smaller time frame, like a 30-minute, and then fine tune you can fine tune your exit. Okay, so and we'll talk about that more, being doing that. So if it really pushes down, spikes down, don't wait for the 240. Go to your 30-minute and look for a sell signal to get out.
Hi, David.
Hello, hey Travis.
I was actually going to ask a similar question on the reverse side. I am in USD HUF.
All right.
And USD DKK.
Long, you long?
Long, yeah.
Okay.
And I was actually going to ask, should I, because they had a huge move up, both of them. And I got in right around the buy signal. On the no, that's HKD. I'm in HUF.
HUF, okay. Okay.
And I was my thought was that same thought in the, like you just said, go to a smaller time frame. And I had a similar thought, like, because it's tested and it's sort of broken through and it had a huge jump. Would it make sense to go to watch it on a smaller time frame?
Yeah, let's analyze it here. Where was your entry?
I'll tell you right now. That's HUF. I got in at 314.53. So right around the buy signal.
Oh, good job. Good job, Travis. Good job. All right, so let's do this. Just by looking at it right now, right? It really made a nice move to the upside.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's holding here. You do have a purple support and resistance up in this area here. That's always a concern, right? That's always a concern. But let's take a look at it. Let's take a look at it. We'll take a look at it on the 30-minute. USD HU. Okay, so if you wanted to get out, right? If you wanted to get out, here would have been your exit right here. Okay, right here on the 30 minutes. But guess what? It gapped up. It gapped up, right? So you could get out here. I mean, you could get out here. All right. Or you could take profits, all right, and hold, you could take most of your profit. Let's say about 80% of your profit, and then just leave a little bit. Okay. You could do that. Just keep in mind that with this purple support and resistance here, we've got purple support and resistance here on the 30-minute. That means the price is struggling.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So that means we're getting lower lows and lower highs. Okay. So, so yes, you got a nice big move here, but I would be careful. Let's put it on let's see what's happening on the daily time frame to get a wider view. So let's see here, just to see on, let's see here, that's daily here. But good job, Travis. And good job staying with it. Yeah, good job staying with it too. All right, so here it is here on the daily. Oh, all right. Huh. All right, so here is resistance here on the daily. Hey, Kim, look at this.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. Really, really nice breakout.
Travis, you might want to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to. I would definitely take some profits. But probably 50-60%. But leave some. Yeah, because look here, it's right at it's right at this resistance here, and it's getting ready to break that resistance. This is on the daily time frame now.
Mhm.
Okay, we've got a buy signal right here. This is, and this is going back some time. Yeah, so this might be a bigger move happening here. Oh, I didn't see that. I missed that. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the weekly here. Yeah. So you've got a bigger move happening here. Okay. And here, up in this area, right in here is your all-time high. So it looks like the price is trying to get to that area. Don't you think, Kim?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it got there on the 240, I believe, and then retraced a little bit, and it started to move down. I think on like Wednesday and Thursday, it had like a huge move up, and then towards the end of Thursday, Friday, it started to move down again after it like shot up there on the 240. And so that's why I was wondering, maybe I should watch it on a smaller time frame.
Yeah, I
But
would.
then at the open here, it shot up again.
Yeah, I would. Boy.
If I had to trade this one, and if I was in it, I would actually hold my position, and I will wait and see if it tests the top. You know, you're at a profit right now. If you got in at the correct entry on this on the weekly, or if you go back to your 240-minute chart, and you got in at your correct entry, you know, yeah, you may give some back, but you're not going to lose money on the trade.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Similar with USD DKK. They both had a similar move.
And are you in this one also?
Yes. And I got in that one fairly early also, around the buy signal.
Very good.
That one I got in.
Go ahead.
I got in at like 657.
Okay, so right. 657 is right here. Okay, on this break of this resistance right here. Good job.
Yeah, I waited a while because it looked a little choppy.
Yeah. Good job. This candle here, that's a big candle. So they're definitely holding, right? They're holding the price there for you. So I think Kim is right. You might want to hold on. I would take a little bit of profits, you know, off the table. I think you'll feel better about that because this is a bigger move, right? This is a bigger move. But yeah, I would take some profits, just bank a bit, okay? And then just let the rest ride on the 240. You can start to monitor the 30-minute, or even because it's a bigger move you're looking at here, you could put it on a 60-minute time frame. Okay. So on a 60-minute time frame, that will reduce some of the noise and allow you to hold the position longer. Okay, but good job. Very good job. Very good job. Yeah, and you captured both of them. And you captured both of them early too.
Yeah.
Very good job. Very good job. It feels good when you do this, doesn't it, Travis?
It does. It initially, because I was waiting for the pullback, so I kind of was telling myself that was gonna happen. So to not be like with UHF, you see there, it gave like some white candles and then a red candle, and I started to get nervous, but I held out, and then when I started to see it move up again, it made me feel a lot better. And then I woke up one morning and it shot up. And so it's like, okay, I got something here.
Yeah. And, we always talk about this. Don't give up on these trades just because they're doing this, right? This is what will get us really frustrated, right?
Yeah.
So just because it's doing this, it's kind of working itself out, right? And So that's good. Good job. Good job. Good job. Yeah, it looks like these, there might be some upside potential here. I haven't, what time is it? We've got some time here. We haven't looked at the dollar index for a while. So let's take a look at that. Let's see what the dollar is doing. Oh. And we'll do that on the monthly. All right, so here is the dollar index. I will leave this up. So not a big move in the dollar still. All right, so here is resistance here. Here is support. I mean, it keeps inching higher. So right here. So I mean, it keeps moving a bit higher, but nothing major. So you know, if we make a big move to the upside, Travis and Kim, with your positions, then you'll see those pairs move higher. Okay, so at least it's we've got buying. We do have big red, green candles. So green candles here. This is on the monthly time frame here. Okay, so at least it's not at least the buyers are in control, and we don't, the sellers are not in control. So that should help. That should help your position. Okay. All right. As far as equities, I think this week will be a big week. The markets will have to decide. We're still in the markdown phase. We did get some buy-in coming in, okay, but we're still in the markdown phase. What we would like to do, because I know a lot of us have, we've got puts, right? Puts. So we would like to see, Cam, you've got some calls. So you want to, you have some short-term calls, right?
No, I had them at the early part of the week. And, but when I got to early morning on, I do have, calls. Early in the week, I had puts, and I bought call options on Thursday, sold them off. They expired on Friday. And I bought more on Friday right at the close.
Okay. Keep in mind, guys, and I'll live with this here. Let's see here. Pound yen will sometimes work, and the yen pairs in general, right, will sometimes go along with the equity markets. So this right here, this move down, all right, in pound yen, we could get a move down, and this is, I mean, anything can change. We know that, right? We know that, but this move down here is very encouraging for the market. Okay, so what we would like to see is a move lower. We need this market to move lower. Okay. Hey, Peter, we need this market to move lower, not just for our positions, but we need prices. What happens is this, guys. When the price kind of stays like this, right? Just kind of, just no big moves to either the upside or the downside. All right. It makes it very difficult to trade. So we need to, if you guys look here, this is on the daily time frame. Price hasn't, and I know sometimes it's hard to see, but price hasn't done anything for quite some time here. I mean, these candles here, that's a day's worth of data, every candle. So if you guys look here, so right here, between here, right, this is almost 3 weeks, right? Almost 3 weeks, all right, of really stuck in between that range right here on the NASDAQ. Okay, so we needed to either move lower or make up its mind and move higher. So
could you look at this at a weekly time frame?
On a weekly, yeah.
It gives us a little bit more clear direction.
Yeah, and I'll do that, Peter. And right here, guys, you see here, this is the concern right here. See right here? This is big. That's a big area of support and resistance right here. And we stuck in that area here again. All right. So we were stuck here for a while. And we are stuck in this area here for a while. Okay. On a weekly time frame, Peter, let's take a look. On the NASDAQ?
Yeah. This on the week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's in a markdown on the weekly too.
Yeah. So we've got a sell short signal here on the weekly, right? Markdown phase, but I don't trust this. I really don't. If you guys look here, this market has been so strong. You know, it's amazing how strong this market has been. And you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I have never seen a market this strong. I mean, Corona didn't do anything to this market, and now we're in a war, and still holding. All right, and I know we've got a lot of money. You know, the Fed has pumped a lot of money into this market, but I mean, I don't trust. I don't. I mean, I thought we would definitely go a lot lower. We really needed to close right here. We needed to close down. They brought that price all the way back up. You see that, Peter? All the way back up here. And if you guys look here, the last time we had a sell short signal, right? That didn't last long. The buyers came right back in, right over here. Look here. Back here, I think this was COVID right here. All right, and sell short signal, and they came right back in and pushed that price up.
Well,
So,
we know if it breaks resistance, then we'll get out of our shorts. But right now we're still in a very strong downtrend, markdown phase.
I can't say strong markdown. I can't say it's a strong markdown phase.
Because if you follow what the NASDAQ has up against, it's facing rate hikes, interest rate hikes.
Yeah,
at least 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
and inflation.
Yeah, but that's news.
So
right?
there's nothing that's helping this NASDAQ to continue to go bullish, and the Fed is gonna stop quantitative easing. So of course the shows us a strong chart, but we just have to be nimble. If it changes the downside, then then stay in the trade, look for bearish opportunities, and then get out bearish if it breaks resistance.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We have to stay with it, right? But I would just this right here, if you guys look here, this is the concern right here. All right, so let me draw this out. And just to,
I mean, before Corona, it was the Feds that's keeping this market up. Just printing money, easy 0% interest rate, but those are going to be gone this year.
Yeah, but
they have to control inflation, do something.
Yeah, but that's news, right? I mean, we know that, right? That's news. We have to follow the price action. So look here, this is the concern right here, and that doesn't mean, guys, we have the sellers come back in and push price lower. We are in a markdown phase. We got a sell short signal right here, right? So everything is pointing to that. All right, and this is on the weekly time frame. we'll see the action. We'll see closer action on the 240. All right, and on the daily. But this here, this is where they held support. Right? See here, this right here, right? And that sometimes that's a reversal, right? So sometimes when the price, when they push the price down and then the buyers come back in and push the price all the way up and kind of hold that support, that's usually a strong indication. Guess what? That the buyers, it takes a lot for the buyers to push the price up like this. They did it here, they did it here, and they're watching this level right here. They're making sure that the price, now I'm not saying that we shouldn't be short. It's just a concern that we might not want to get heavy short, okay? Because they're holding right here. This is where the price closed, right? This is where the price closed. This right here doesn't count anymore. Oh, none of this here counts anymore. Okay, so they can come back in, right? Start buying just like they did on Thursday, right? Thursday and Friday. And if they come in strong, all right, if they come in strong this week and start buying, guess what? They can really move the price up just like they did here. Right? Just like they did here. So I'm not saying that, you know, we in a markdown phase, right? Markdown phase, sellers are in control. We just want to be careful. We just want to be very, very careful, because what we want to see is the candle close low at the low of the day, right? Or the low of the week. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? All right, let's take a look here, because it's always, and we talked about this on Friday, right? It's all about, you know, capital preservation, right? We want to, so let's see here. Yeah, so here's the daily, right? So here is the daily, all right? And then look at the daily here. Now, the thing here is that the price, I mean, traders are watching this, and they might look at, forget what's happening out there. They might say, hey, guess what? We got our price. We got the low here. We got the low right here, right? We got a discount. We're getting a discount. And guys, guess what? On the NASDAQ, a lot of stocks have gotten really low. Am I right? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of stocks have gotten really low. So, and I've seen this over and over again, where they're like, they don't care what's happening out there. They're like, okay, we got a price. We got the low we wanted. We are moving again. All right. So on the NASDAQ here, and a lot of stocks have really at a discount. All right, at a real discount, tech stocks. So this could be, what I'm saying is that this could be you know, they might move the price higher. So this week, we just want to be careful. If we start to see the price action, I'm really pushing higher and getting up in this area here, might have to get out of your shorts. Okay, might have to get out of your shorts. We'll see the action on the 240, you know, start looking at the 60-minute to kind of manage things. But I don't like what's setting up right here. Even with everything that's going on, doesn't matter. This market's gonna do what it's going to do. All right. I wish I could say, hey, we're gonna continue down lower, but this could be it. I mean, from here, from this high here, all the way down here on the NASDAQ, that's a pretty good discount already. That's a pretty good discount. Okay. All right. So, all right. Any questions on this? Any questions on this? All right. So just for your puts, your shorts, watch things closely. Watch things closely. All right. It can go either way this week. All right. So, all right, guys. If there isn't any questions, we'll call it a night, but we have a lot of work to do, right? When these markets get like this, all right, with a lot of this volatility, anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. So we just gotta, just gotta be diligent and pay close attention. We'll be looking at the smaller time frames closely. All right, as the 30-minute, the 1 hour, will be, start looking at that closely. All right, for your entries. Not more, your entries should be fine, just your exits. Okay, because things can move really, really quick against us. Okay, because with what's going on out there, there's a lot of panic. There's, so, price, you're gonna see a lot. This is a big candle here, right here. That's a big candle right here. All right, that's a big candle. So things are really picking up. All right, it's fun to trade if we're on the right side, but if we're on the wrong side, we can get hurt really, really bad. So be nimble, Travis, that's what I'm saying. Take some profits, take some profits off the table.
I hear you.
Yeah, take some profits off the table. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a great evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll be sending out. We've got Sniper tomorrow. So we'll be on top of that. We'll send you the alerts. Okay, but expect a lot of information this week because things are moving. All right, we would like to see some real good movements in Forex too, and I think that will come. That will come. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.